Recently, Icon just released the new 9-inch wire stripper, cutter, and crimper tool at Harbor Freight. And based on the images that I've seen online, this is basically a spitting image of the Snap-on version that they make. So I was interested to pick it up, try them out. And it is item 70400. It does have dual wire holes for maximum wire pulling. It crimps insulated and non-insulated connectors, lugs, and terminals. And it's made of forged alloy steel for superior strength and durability. And it's designed for stranded 10 to 20 AWG and solid 8 to 16 AWG. So here's what the packaging looks like, and let's get it open and start stripping. All right, I got it out of the package. And here's what it looks like. I'm going to go wipe it down real quick because it does come heavily oiled. So it does have a built-in lock by the thumb tab right here. It does have the built-in spring, so it automatically opens, which is nice. All right, I got it all wiped down, so here it is. I did notice it does come pre-marked with like the black markings on the hand grip. So I'll have to see if I can try to get that out. All right, so this does look like a regular pair of wire cutters. On this side here is the gauge for the solid wire from the 8 to the 16, and the stranded wire from the 20 all the way up to the 10 AWG. And right here are the bolt cutters, the two different common size of electric screws, which is handy to have on board because I know when I've done some replacing light switches or outlets, especially when doing tiling backsplashes, I end up having to add longer screws, and sometimes I need to cut it down just a little bit. So having onboard screw cutters is nice. Right here is the crimping tool. This section right here is for the bare, and then insulated right here is the crimper for that. So again, it's held in by the button tab right there to keep it locked in place, keep the jaws closed. On the end right here is like almost like a little needle nose plier with some gripping to it. Hopefully that's showing up on camera along here. So this would be great for pulling wire. Let's see how well it does at stripping. All right, I have some stranded wire here. I'm not sure what the gauge is, so we'll have to just test it out and see which one it is. This was extra spare wire I had. All right, so it's not 12. It might be 14. Maybe not. It might be 16. Let's try it. Yeah, that's 16. So let me cut off this strand. We'll line it up again. And that's the thing with wire cutters, is that you should be able to just put it in. You shouldn't have to jerk it around and twist and turn, because you could end up damaging the wire doing that. So it should be just pressing down on the wire and then pulling. So let's take a look at the wire. Looks like it did remove some actual wire right here. Maybe it is the next size up, which I'll try that again. 14. Yeah, it might be 14 instead of the 16. Wish that one took a little bit more finesse to be able to get it off. It does cut it pretty decent. Nice and easy. It almost kind of feels like you have to really rip at it in order for it to strip. I can quickly compare it to my old trusty Milwaukee ones, which I'm definitely ready to retire these. These been through so much, including a lot of rust, so they've definitely seen better days. Of course, they no longer have the markings. Now with the Milwaukees, it did kind of pull on the rubber housing there, on the coating for the wire, but it actually felt a little bit easier to strip. You see that didn't even complete the strip. Well, maybe I'll go back to the 16 and try that. Yeah, at the 16 mark, it does still remove some of the wire. You can see a little bit of damaging to the wire itself. Well, the 14 is no longer working. It just rips off one half of it. You see it damaged it a little bit. Yeah, in my opinion, I think the Milwaukee still does better. I've had these Milwaukees for at least probably like 4 years, and they've had their fair share of use. I'm going to try some solid strand wire now. All right, so this is 12 gauge solid wire. This would be basically the heaviest gauge wire you'd see in a residential house, running on a 20 amp circuit. And let's see how well it does at cutting it. It does pretty good. So we want to line up to the proper gauge for the solid side. It does pretty good. Yeah, that does pretty decent on the solid. This is fairly thick copper, so the other size you'd run into in residential wiring would be the 14 gauge. I can see like a little nick in the wire. And it is debatable online whether or not if that causes a problem or not when doing electrical work. I'm sure some electricians will chime in about it, which I'm not an electrician, just a DIY guy. To me, I don't think it matters, but even electrical code, from my understanding, says there's an allowance for a certain amount of damage to the wire that's still acceptable. So I don't currently have any crimps to be able to try that out, nor the electrical bolts or the nut or the screws to be able to see how well they do at shearing. But overall, they do feel pretty decent in the hand. I do like the spring action in them. But my honest opinion, I think you're going to pick these up based on the icon name. I personally think there's going to be better options, like from Klein or even Knipex, around the same price. These are at $33 now, I think they are. And so definitely you can pick up a Klein Tools version for around the same price, and even some that are even cheaper than that. But if you're looking for the Icon brand, these are better than the other wire strippers that they have. That's the smaller version, and the thumb lock is pretty decent on it. It's nice and easy to use. Is it worth the 33 bucks? I don't know about that. But coming up here soon, of course, depending on when you're watching this video, they are going to have a 35% off deal coming up on the parking lot sale, which is the spring Black Friday. It's going to be 35% off of all Icon and Doyle pliers, and this should be included in that deal. So I think for that price of the 35% off, yeah, they'd definitely be worth the pickup. But as far as the regular price at 33, I would say pass on them and go for Klein or Knipex. That's just my opinion though, so let me know down in the comments below what you think of them. I think it did fairly good at doing the two different wires that I had to be able to test them on. Once you know what the gauge is that you're dealing with, that helps certainly. But I will be using them, so I'll continue to try them out and see how they do. But I think overall they are decent pair of wire strippers, but there's obviously better options out there, which I will plan on doing another video with these in the video, and I'll be comparing it to Klein Tools and Knipex wire strippers. That way to give you a better sense of what they're like compared to the other tools and the other options. But in this video, I just basically wanted to do a quick review on these new Icon wire strippers, a dedicated video for it, and that way to give you a sense of what they're like and how they feel and how they strip. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it that you do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more of these tool review videos, as well as DIY tips, tricks, and tool deal videos. I really do appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much.